Welcome back. If you made it to this video after watching the first one, I will assume you either this is your first time playing Blade Vortex or at least Poison Blade Vortex, or maybe interested in the build. Um, One of the reason I am keeping this guide with multiple episodes because I don't want to confuse you with a lot of information and keep unloading numbers and information on you, so you'll get confused or you abandon the whole thing. Okay, so I will stay with you step by step. Okay, upgrading this build and try to give you all the options you need to know and also keep you informed why are you using that, why you are doing this, and how we are scaling things and how the mechanic works in general. Okay, so let's start. um from the title, it's a blade vortex, so let's talk about the skill. The skill itself, it's a spell, and it's a physical spell. We'll come back to the physical part, but one of the benefits of being a spell, um, it doesn't need accuracy, so you don't need to scale or have it in your gear or take any note regarding accuracy. Unlike attacking skills, okay. Second thing, spells normally scale very well with levels, so whenever you keep increasing the level more than 21 and 25 and above, uh, the spell keep uh, scaling higher and higher because it's the main source of damage for the spell, in the skill itself. Okay, um, and it has a duration. So normally the spell work like that. Okay, so you charge it up, you go for 10 blades, okay, and they will last for 4 seconds because it's already mentioned that it has a 4 second duration. So we will need to increase that whenever we pick anything mentioned skill effect duration. So we will increase the effect duration of this skill so it will last more than 4 seconds. Okay, and it will keep us free to play. Unlike attacking skill, let's say like that. Okay, you need to stand still. Um, Blade Vortex is different. You will charge it, and you are free to do and keep attacking at the same time. You can dodge mechanic, you can avoid the boss, keep moving around it, confuse it, whatever you want, unless the duration is ended. So that's why also we increase the duration of it. Okay, let's go back. But it has a problem, at least for me. As you noticed, it has a small area of effect. So we need to keep also increasing the area of effect of the build. So it will the circle of the blades will keep increasing and increasing. So we cover more area and hit more backs. And also, since it has a small area of effect, that's mean we need to get closer to the target, especially bosses. Okay, and it's a kind of you have to get close to melee range. Normally spells, they are good because you will be ranged. This is different. You have to get closer, but also the benefit of it, it has multiplier. As you can read, it has more damage for each blade. So it has pros and cons, okay? And it's also scaled very well with poison. We will get to that later, okay? Now, let's talk about poison. Uh, where does the source of poison damage come from? In POE, as a mechanic, poison as a mechanic, the main source of damage for the poison come from the physical damage or the chaos damage that you have or the skill have, or combined. It used to be 30%. Now they increased it like a couple of patches for 30%. And since we are using Blade Vortex, which is physical, okay, so as long we keep scaling the physical damage of this skill, 30% of the total damage, physical damage, we convert it to poison damage. Okay, so we are taking the route of physical damage. Some other build, even Blade Vortex poison build, for example, there is Pathfinder build. Okay, not an Occultist. They scale the poison damage and will not scale the what they call it the skill itself massively. They will not increase the level of the skill, the blade vortex massively. They will increase the poison damage and the chaos damage. This build is opposite. We will keep scaling the physical damage instead of the chaos damage. Okay, uh, and 30% of that scaling will go immediately as a poison damage. So the main source of the damage for this build, it will be adding level for the gem and increase physical damage. That's why you will find that we are always prefer to go increase physical damage or +1 to physical gems or +1 to skill gems instead just increasing chaos damage. Of course, we will add other type of multipliers or modifiers to increase the damage, such as damage over time, the list, all of it. Okay, but the main source of damage is the level of the skill, keep increasing it, and increase physical damage in general. Okay. For example, in my build, I kept scaling the physical damage for the skill till it reached level, I forget the level, level 34. Okay, so this is the main source of damage for us, and then try to get as much of that physical damage to chaos damage added to the 30% of the physical damage going as poison damage. Okay, this is how we set up the build. It's different from other builds of Poison. We are keeping scaling physical. I know I'm keep repeating myself. I just want to make sure the point. Okay, so you get confused and use other type of, for example, equipment that scale just the poison damage or the chaos damage. This is different. So, as you notice, even my build, I also increased the area effect, so it's now bigger, and I will keep increasing it a little bit more. So this way, for example, if it says this is the boss, okay, so I don't have to top of it, okay, so yeah, I can still move around it. And yes, just to be noted, every spell damage, attack damage doesn't affect poison. So if you are using attack skill or a spell skill, the spell damage, attack damage doesn't matter for you. So for now, this is the only information I need you to know, just to keep you, you know, informed and up to date with the build. Now we will go to leveling. Okay, leveling is tricky because is it start of the league, mid of the league, end of the league, standard? I don't know. Do you have currency? How much do you have currency? Do you have friends? I don't know. Many people like to level up differently and with different skill. So I will keep that for you. Okay, but I will keep mentioning few points. You have to keep it in mind and you keep it checking it. Okay, so I achieve my target from leveling because my target for the leveling in general, okay, I want you to go full blade vortex poison in the end of act 3. Once you finish act 3, all the quest except the what they call it, the labyrinth, and you reach the aqueducts, I want you to be at least level 38. Not least 38 is good. So don't worry about over leveling and killing master here and there. I want you to over level so we can play full build, okay, from end of act 3 onward. Okay, so now you log in, you go to choose a witch, you spend half hour to find a stupid name, then you go to you end up in the beach, go straight, kill the fucker, and go to the Lion's Watch. There, um, in that act, okay, just want to make sure that you will have the gems we need. Okay, how much time you spend in the act, the quest, whatever. Just make sure take all the skill point, get some good gear, resistance, a little bit of strength, life, movement speed, and that's it. It's not that heavy requirement on the gear. It's just act one. So while you're doing the act one, pick up the skills, starting with efficacy support, sorry, unbound ailment, weathering steps, vitality, and clarity if you're having mana issues. Okay, Chance to poison, you'll get it from the get-go. And once you finish the whole act and you kill this bitch and you go to Act 2, go back to Act 1 and you can get Blade Vortex. So you have 5 gems. You have to put it in the backup in the weapon swap to level it up, okay? Just to keep it ready when we need it in Act 3, okay? We need all of them. And we have to keep vitality. Vitality, it will stay with you for for a long time. We'll keep increasing the level of it, decreasing level of it, depending on our mana. Okay. Next, the skill tree. I will put the POB link it with this video, so you see what node I recommend you to do. By the way, the skill tree, I am planning the skill tree for the build. I'm not planning the skill tree for that's just the acts, okay? So this is generate for only this build. I'm not taking anything to help you. Only God help you in the acting, okay? So you go there, you will get a short road. You will take the energy, the intelligent energy, life and mana, elemental resistors, and attribute. You need them. You take the life and energy shield. You go up. This is when I leveled my character. I end up with 18, 17 point. So you will end up like this. Again, I said don't be afraid of over leveling. It's okay. And also this POB I already put how many point estimated you will get every act and how the tree should look like. Of course, it's not set in stone. Maybe you'll need attribute. You may need a lot of life. You can't change it, but this is just an overview. How we are progressing the tree, act by act. Okay, it will blink it below. Let's go back. Leveling skills. If you are new to the game or you don't know which leveling skill to use, I normally like to level with Rolling Magma, with Volley Support, and Arcane Surge, or if you want to add Added Cold, they are available from the start. Okay, and then forget the Trail of Fantasy. Okay, that's what's for the video. See you in Act 2.